Let's talk about this current buying climate. A lot of people are saying, well, no one's buying right now. And I don't believe that to be true. I think people are still buying. They might be buying differently. So what are you seeing and how are you advising clients on how to operate in 2025? When clients are saying, well, we're going to push this out a couple of months or, you know, uh, many of my clients are getting ghosted right now. I sent the proposal and now I haven't heard anything back. Is that the environment or the sales process? A little bit of both?
It's probably a little bit of both, but I'm seeing the same thing that everybody's seeing, right? Um, some clients are taking longer, and in fact, what we see is that sales cycles are taking 25% longer, and even B2B buyers are reported. This is self-reported. B2B buyers are 75% of B2B buyers are saying they're taking longer to make a decision. Um, I agree with you that it's not that clients aren't buying, they are buying differently.
Yeah.
And it takes more. It takes more to get in front of them. I think that what we're seeing is that a lot of women consultants spend a lot of time or years even in their business just responding to referrals, and responding to the clients that come their way. And you can sort of plod along for a long time with a business like that.
Hmm.
But in this environment, clients are not going to swim into your net. And so for people who don't have a sales process or don't have a sales and marketing process, they're the ones who are being caught flat-footed. And that's why, you know, in this environment, you have to be intentional. You have to have more in your pipeline, closer to that 3x. You have to follow up. You have to be more proactive. And again, if you've spent the last few years in your business not being proactive, just being reactive, that's going to be challenging. But it doesn't mean that it's insurmountable. And when you can do that, clients are saying yes. I think we also have to remember that things like layoffs and whatnot, that is news, right? And media outlets have to report on news. But you know what they're not reporting on? Companies that are doing great.
Yes.
Companies that are, just keeping on, companies that have made smart decisions and are keeping their staff or are doing, better than last year. Nobody wants to, that's not salacious, right? And so just remember that, the bad news that you're seeing in the news that's just what's being reported.
Yeah.
And I think the last thing that we have to sort of tell ourselves here is, what's the other option? Just to keep on keeping on, right? If you want to go back into corporate, you could argue that's no safer, right?
It's no safer.
And so, and I did a podcast episode about this recently where it was like, what else? The only way out is through.
Yeah.